So today, the Zack Snyder Justice League movie will be releasing on HBO Max, and some of my fans might be watching it, and I will be watching it as well with some of my friends and family. I'm honestly a big fan of this stuff, but I would like to talk about a person that is not a big fan of this stuff, and someone who has been poorly criticizing the film before it's even come out, H3H3. He made a video reacting to the trailer, and he pretty much sat here and did not pay attention to the trailer at all, and then decided that he wanted to give some criticism as if his criticism is valid, which it's not, and he doesn't seem to really put any work into something that is considered his job now. I'm going to leave a link in the description to a video that I really like talking about the first video, but I'm here to talk about the second video where he watches the most recent Justice League trailer to Zack Snyder's Justice League, and he's just as wrong in this. But anyways, let's jump right into it.
Bro, you guys got so angry last time I made fun of the Zack Snyder's Justice League.
It's Zack Snyder, not Zack Schneider. And yeah, I would imagine some people got upset because you weren't even paying attention to the trailer half the time, and you gave some pretty piss poor criticism when you try to sit here and act like an actual critic of any sort of movie. But you probably don't even know hardly anything about movies at all, so I don't know why people come to you to watch any sort of review for anything. Like, your entire review on the Joker movie was completely awful.
Like, here's the second comment. Zack Snyder's daughter committed S-word during the movie's production, and he had to leave. So I was like, okay, yeah, Ethan's an ass.
Yeah, people weren't jumping at you just for that. Yeah, it's tragic what happened to Zack Snyder's daughter, but your video was piss poor from the get-go, so it wasn't just that. And yeah, I imagine some people would jump at you for your pretty piss poor videos on pretty much anything.
Here someone says, you literally have no idea what you're talking about. I mean, name a good movie he's made except 100.
What? You're only giving him a third of the credit here.
Wait, what?
The movie is 300, not 100.
Wow. Exactly.
Exactly. This is the guy people are going to look for any sort of review of a trailer, a reaction to a trailer, or even any criticism for a trailer or movie. He doesn't even know what previous movies Zack Snyder has done. He called the movie 300 100.
I'm sorry. You know his movies suck.
His movies suck.
Like, they look cool. Like, I would say...
They don't even look cool.
That's not true.
Washed out garbage. Terrible cinematography. Awful films. Front to back. Nothing redeeming.
I disagree. I think they look cool.
So I will give Ethan some credit here. Zack Snyder is a visual director, and his movies are visually pleasing. Visuals are very important when it comes to movies, but at the same time, if you're like Michael Bay and only worry about visuals, your story can fall apart, which may happen in some Zack Snyder movies. But one movie that I think is really good is the Superman film he made, Man of Steel, which to me is a very underrated movie. Man of Steel tells a very different tale about Superman, and everyone just thinks that it's dark. And I don't know who this guy in the background who is shouting that Zack Snyder's movies suck, but he probably has the same level of piss poor criticism that Ethan has.
Like, Watchmen, I wanted to like that so much. You know what I mean? Like, I wanted to like it so much.
He wanted to like it. He'll continue saying this, that he wanted to like something, as if that's going to bring any easement to anyone who actually likes these movies, but it doesn't. He'll continue to use this excuse just so he doesn't seem as bad.
Ethan making fun of the song, not knowing Zack chose it because his dead daughter's favorite song. That's your fault, Dan.
Yeah, that's not fair.
That's your fucking fault. You did that.
So in the first trailer, he uses this song. Good song. I really liked it. I think it fit the trailer pretty well. It was a good celebration song, especially for longtime Zack Snyder fans, because you'll notice that he used that song in Watchmen, and it might have been his daughter's favorite song, but that song has always been picked out since 2017 is what he said in multiple interviews. Just because it's been his daughter's favorite song and he didn't like the song doesn't mean people should be jumping at Ethan about that. If Ethan didn't really like the song choice at all, that's completely up to his opinion to have. I'm not saying he can't have an opinion. I'm just saying he should at least be paying attention to something. And one of the things he didn't pay attention to is the song.
Well, someone said, Ethan hasn't seen the movie. How can he say polished a turd? I've seen the movie. Isn't it just a recut of the movie that exists?
And this is where I don't see why people think that his criticism even matters. He doesn't do any research into anything that he talks about. He barely knew anything about the Joker movie. It seemed like he didn't even know what the Joker movie was about when he was reviewing it.
Hey everyone, I'm excited to show you the first official trailer for Zack Snyder's Justice League. Check it out.
Who's this? Is this him?
Yes.
Oh, so why does he say my? He says Zack Snyder's cut. It's like, what are you talking in third person? You
talks in third person a lot. He does.
The reason why is because he's branding the movie as Zack Snyder's Justice League, because that's what people will find. If he says my Justice League movie, people could get that confused with the original 2017 Justice League movie, but it's not. It's Zack Snyder's Justice League, his cut of the movie.
Times.
Guys, please don't hate me for not liking this trailer. Oh my god, just please don't kill me. I'll try to be more factual though.
So he pretty much admit that he was completely unfactual in the last one. It doesn't matter whether or not you're factual or not. It matters whether or not you're actually paying attention to the trailer and you're not sitting here nitpicking every little thing about it.
All right, Dan, go easy on everyone.
Blame Dan. I'm gonna try to be as fair as possible though.
No, he won't.
Okay. Well, first, did he make the Superman film?
Okay, so he doesn't even get a couple seconds into the trailer, and this happens. He's already laughing at the thing. Any person that might have been a fan of his content and Zack Snyder's content probably would have been pretty upset right now, because he's not even really giving it a chance. And yes, he did direct the Superman movie.
I love Superman. And when I saw that trailer, I wanted to like that movie so bad. You remember I even looked to it and I was like, oh, this is going to be so good. I'm so excited.
He wanted to like it so bad, guys. He wanted to like it so bad. You'll hear him continue to say this all the time.
I'm telling you guys, you cannot put back the piece of my heart that was torn out from how dog this Superman film was. It was without a doubt, one of the worst, most offensive, horribly made, horribly conceived movies I've ever seen.
The Man of Steel film that came out in 2013, directed by Zack Snyder, starring Henry Cavill, was so offensive. It ripped your heart out. It's a movie, bro. This level of criticism is completely inappropriate. There is no way a movie like Man of Steel, a superhero film tending to nerds, should be offensive in any way. There's nothing offensive about that movie. Oh, and if you think he'll elaborate on why it's offensive, he won't in this video, so let's continue.
Heaping pile of I hate that movie. You cannot disagree. That movie was so bad.
People love it. They defend it.
No. Nobody likes that. No.
It's
Nobody
the same
likes
people
that.
that are downloading
Wait.
our video. It's the same people that think that he's a genius.
I think people were mad about the whole daughter issue that I was ignorant of.
You don't understand the
Hold on. What's the name of that movie? Superman?
Man of Steel.
And I was like, oh, Man of Steel.
Oh my
it's
God,
going to be so
that
good.
movie was so bad.
I thought it was going to be so good.
He thought it was going to be so good, guys. Well, if you like the trailers give a pretty good representation about what the movie is. So if you like the trailers, then you should have liked some of the movie. No, it was so bad, guys. It was so bad. Nobody likes it. No one likes that movie. I love Man of Steel. Man of Steel is one of those few superhero movies that I will watch on repeat for years and years to come. That movie came out in 2013, and I was 13 years old at the time. I'm almost 21 years old now, and I still watch that movie constantly. And there's plenty of people out there who like Man of Steel.
Okay, wait. I'm looking at the IMDb. It has a 7? No, I can't deal with that.
So anything that Ethan ends up seeing goes against his argument. Oh, I can't deal with that. It was a decent movie if we're talking about just generally what people thought. It was a decent movie. Not the best movie, not a really good movie, but if we're talking about how the audience, the critics, and the fans looked at it, it was just a decent movie. To me, I really liked it. And for him, he didn't really like it, that's fine. But he's insisting that nobody liked it. And when he saw the IMDb rating score, which doesn't really mean anything to me at all, but matters to him, he just he can't have it. He can't have it. No, that ain't true.
This is not
a cult.
Dude, that movie was so bad. You guys, I almost walked out.
Black hole, rage, and confusion.
It has a 53 on Meta, which I guess is better, but probably too generous.
You're gonna like that a little bit more, but it's still too generous. And this guy in the background that ended up saying it's a cult, like Zack Snyder has some sort of cult that just loves his movies no matter what, that's a damn lie. There's been a lot of Zack Snyder haters ever since he started directing Man of Steel, and especially when Batman v Superman came around. I was one of those people who kind of hated on Zack Snyder at first too, but then I ended up watching his movies in a different perspective, and I ended up understanding where Zack Snyder was coming from for these movies. He's telling a very different tale of movies movies that some people actually like. Marvel ends up putting out these very similar cookie cutter, copycat type movies sometimes, and some people see it that way. Some people are Marvel fans and love exactly what they're doing every single time, but other people think that there's a Marvel formula that they like to follow, and it gets boring after a while. So the Zack Snyder DC darker movies are refreshing to some people, and to me, they have been.
Yeah, I already don't like it with the music.
The music is such an easy mode because it's like such an easy way to invoke emotion.
That is what music is supposed to do. This girl sitting here is like, I don't like it already because of the music. Okay, so we're judging things by face value. I really don't like your guys' background. I don't like your guys' hair. I don't like your guys' clothes. So your entire content is garbage. And yeah, music is supposed to invoke emotions. It's supposed to help out on anything that you're digesting in terms of content. If the music is trying to make you feel emotional, it's doing its job.
The thing is, I love superheroes.
I'll watch it with an open mind.
Yeah,
My
it to be
prediction
good,
is
you
it's
guys.
going to be one of the worst films ever made.
Guys, I want it to be good. You just realize I want it so bad to be. I want all these films to be good. I love these superheroes. I love Batman. I love Superman. I want this.
I want this. I want it to be good. I want it to be good. Do you see what I mean? He constantly keeps sitting here and saying that as if it justifies his way of criticizing this. They love superheroes, but their guess is that it's going to be one of the worst movies of all time. Have you seen the 2017 version of Justice League? I don't think that they have.
I had a dream.
I'm sorry, the cinematography, it's just like yellow everything.
Yeah.
Piss yellow everything. It's not like...
There was a moment when like
There's an attack
there was
coming.
blue everything, and I hated all those
Yes.
movies. Now it's yellow.
He kind of
everything.
lies at the convergence of those two things because
I hate that.
because he has the everything's blue thing going on a lot.
That's
as
like
well.
an immediate bad movie for me.
Everything's yellow, everything's blue. That's the problem that you guys have right now. The reason that everything's blue is that blue is a very easy color to see that everything's night, dark. And there's a lot of blue that shows up in the comics. It's a good way to provoke the dark nature of the comments or a nighttime setting. And the yellow is supposed to tell the distant future. Similar to Mad Max, it's like a dusty, apocalyptic type of a scene. Mad Max did it and it went really well. What, would you guys think it's refreshing that if everything's green? Yeah, everything's yellow and everything's blue, but literally you saw 4 or 5 shots of yellow and blue things and you're criticizing it already.
I mean, you can't really tell anything from the trailer, to be honest, because they managed to make like Superman look good in the trailer, and it was the weird. It was also like the weirdest film.
Okay, I don't know how Man of Steel is the weirdest thing. I thought you said it was just awful. Now it's weird. Whatever the case may be, trailers are supposed to get you engaged into the movie. And some movie trailers are going to sit here and make the movie look completely different than when you go see it. The movie's just not like how it was shown in the trailers. But Man of Steel is one of those movies where the trailers and the movie itself was very similar. Hell, they used the actual score from the movie in the trailers. The trailers and the movies were very, very similar. If you were to watch a trailer to Man of Steel and then watch the movie, you'd be like, yeah, that's a good trailer for it. And it makes sense.
Why?
Apparently he wasn't originally. They've consciously gone out of their way to shoot new material, which are
Why the is Joker in this film? Do you understand what I'm saying?
No. Joker is a classic Batman and Justice League villain. It makes sense for him to be in this movie. It's a Justice League movie with Batman being one of the main characters in the movie. It makes sense for Joker to be in this. Loki's in the Avengers, but Loki's a Thor villain. But Loki has also been an Avengers villain before. See my point?
Also, Batman's not supposed to use weapons, and he was like shooting guns.
Wait,
like,
was that Ben Affleck's back
yeah.
without a tattoo?
I think that was no. I think that was Cavill.
That's Ben.
That was Superman.
That's Batman once again
Not
shooting
this.
projectiles.
Okay,
no, that's
not
Superman.
Ben.
Yeah, it's Superman.
Okay.
Yeah, come on, Hila.
Just wanted to see our favorite tattoo.
Yo, he literally was sniping people in one of these films, and anyone that knows anything about Batman, he doesn't use fucking weapons.
Alright, he had a sniper rifle-like weapon, but it wasn't really a weapon. He used it to track the other vehicles. Here's the scene that you're talking about. This is one of my points, that literally H3H3 knows exactly nothing that he's talking about, so he's not qualified at all to give any sort of criticism towards a Zack Snyder trailer and or movie. They're gonna watch the movie and completely poo on it just because they're gonna have an opposite opinion and it's gonna get them more views. That's all that's gonna happen. And Batman has used many weapons in the comic books. Here's some examples. They have been all over Twitter. People are arguing back that Batman has used weapons before. It's not completely unheard of just because Batman is holding a gun.
Superman also kills in cold blood in these movies. He doesn't have an understanding of these characters.
An understanding of these characters. Have you ever picked up a comic book before? The guy behind the camera is so much worse than Ethan, and some of the stuff he said, not only in the previous video, but also this video as well.
The timing on that laugh, Zach, was fantastic.
I mark my words.
Let's watch it. I really want to watch it.
Call me a liar.
March 18th.
And make fun of me. But if anything proves to me beyond a shadow of a doubt that this movie is going to suck bad, that last Joker scene.
You saw literally less than a 10-second clip of Joker and says, there's no doubt that this movie is going to be awful. This movie is going to fail. Are you kidding me? But I doubt Joker being in this movie will ruin the entire film. At most, it will ruin a portion of the movie, not the entire movie itself.
I'm gonna watch it with an open mind.
Me too.
Despite all the shit talking.
Me too.
If it's good, I'm happy to admit that
I'll
I'm
come out
wrong. But
here
I
and
am.
do a jig of joy for Zack Snyder and his 100 troopers that could never be taken down.
300, and it's not Schneider, it's Snyder, and no, you won't. You will not watch it with an open mind because you can't even watch the trailer with an open mind, and the trailer is like 2 to 3 minutes long. How are you going to watch a 4-hour movie, pay attention, actually sit here and digest the entertainment that is being presented in front of your eyes, and give any sort of valid criticism or review of the movie? You won't do it, and I'm expecting your video about the Justice League movie, if you decide to make one or talk about it, to be absolutely awful. I don't expect you to sit here and actually enjoy it because you haven't even watched the trailers with any open mind.
What did we think about the recent Joker movie? We loved it.
Yeah. Guess who was not involved in it in any way? Zack Snyder. Or his Joker.
Zack Snyder. It's Zack Snyder, and just because he was not involved in that doesn't make it any better of a movie, and just because Zack Snyder has any involvement in a movie doesn't mean a movie is awful. Again, this sort of criticism that you don't like a person, so you're not going to like anything that they're going to be a part of, is the wrong way to look at movies. That's kind of what happens when figures like Ethan and other people on the internet get so big where they can literally spit out whatever they want, and they will actually influence people and make the decisions for them, instead of actually having them to go review the movie as a movie or a TV show as a TV show and give it any sort of attention with an open mind. It makes people already hate the movie when someone famous or someone that they like hates the movie. They'll just go ahead and agree with them. I don't really like Ethan, never really had. I never enjoyed his content at all. I was more curious on what kind of guests he used to have on his show, and that was about it. So yeah, I think Ethan is wrong. I think he's awful at reviewing movies and criticizing anything at all, and I don't know why people like him. He deserves a dislike from me, and that's my video for the day. Let me know down in the comment section below whether or not you're going to watch Zack Snyder's Justice League. Make sure to join my Discord, link will be down in the description, and we can talk about the Zack Snyder Justice League film, or about how awful H3H3 is, and everyone else associated with H3H3. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys all next time. Peace.